Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Woohoo. I think your audio might be quiet, Andrea.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, maybe you're okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So first off, we definitely want to say that we are thinking of everyone and veterans today on Veterans Day and Remembrance Day in Canada. So we just wanted to acknowledge that and thank everybody for their service. Today, we are going over email marketing, and we may have covered this a couple times before, but this one's specific to our sales sequence for Black Friday. So we wanted to show you behind the scenes on one of the spreadsheets that we have in the vault, and the stuff that we're sharing, we're using too. So it's not like we're creating like random things that maybe it'll work. No, we're actually using our own tools that we're providing to you guys. And so we're going to show you behind the scenes how we've like tweaked it to suit our needs and how we're keeping on top of things for Black Friday because this is such a huge holiday for people. So if we haven't met before, my name's Melinda and this is Andrea, and we run Spreadsheetables, where we teach people to create and monetize Google Sheets. So our members are coming into our membership and they're using the spreadsheets to sell as digital products. They're using them as lead magnets. They're using them in memberships, in coaching programs, and all of those good things. So that's what we do here. We go live every Monday to help you guys out for free here on YouTube and our Facebook group, Passive Income with Google Sheets. So you can find us there, and you can check out last week's topic was, I like it. I like talking about money. It was a net worth tracker. So that one was a cool one if you're looking to, start setting up your goals for 2025. Knowing your net worth can help make you make better decisions moving forward when you look at that big picture and get out of that day-to-day thought of spending and income and that kind of thing. Good morning from Pickering. Hi. Awesome. So, okay, now before we actually dive into the email marketing piece, we wanted to make sure that we let everybody know about our Black Friday exclusive early bird offer. It's important that that you guys know because you have to be on the wait list to get it. I put a banner. Thank you, Andrea. There we go. So spreadsheetables.com/BF-waitlist. Now, you have to be on that list to see those deals. We have a regular Black Friday deal coming, but this one is super special because it's at a crazy deal. Like one of those deals where like Andrea comes up with these ideas and I'm like, oh, are you sure? Like that seems like a lot to give it away. But I jumped on board and so we're doing it, but there's only 100 spots in that wait list for that super deal. So you want to go over there. And yeah, that starts pretty soon. So you're going to want to jump on there. And when you join there, you're going to hear a little bit about our program and see some testimonials and things. But one thing we've noticed is people were still asking, what does it look like inside the membership? What do you have? What's in there? All of those questions. So we thought before we dive into the email marketing piece, we will give you behind the scenes on the memberships and actually the 2 memberships, because this deal includes the CEO spreadsheet suite and VIP. And that's the last time we're going to have it like that. It's going to be split after this Black Friday deal. So you're getting a 2-for-1 deal here. Now, I will give you some background on with Black Friday. Last year we held the Black Friday sale, and we're still new. Like we're coming up to 2 years. And when we held last year's Black Friday deal, we sent a couple emails and a couple Facebook posts, and we did not realize that we just did not communicate enough with our audience about this deal, because after it closed, our inbox was just filled with people saying they missed the offer, they missed the emails, what's going on, I want in.
Yeah.
So today's topic is like going behind the membership, but also the email marketing piece on like, here's how we're planning out to make sure people know. And the reason we're telling you that is that you can do the same with your audience. Make sure they know about your offers. Otherwise, you're not going to make those sales and you're going to let people down. Is this offer for people on VIP or not, or both? That is an amazing question. And we've been getting lots of that question. So this offer, you're going to want to see it if you are not a member, if you are a CEO member, if you're a monthly VIP or an annual VIP, you're going to want to jump on the wait list and see those offers because they'll be of interest to you. If you're looking at getting, a better deal.
So basically it's for everyone except, if you have a lifetime membership, you already get everything. So
yeah, that's right.
and we
So
just want to say, because you were mentioning about our last year's Black Friday, and I just want to highlight that you're welcome, that we did not send more emails because we were, new, and we had that block in our mindset that if we sent too many sales emails, it would come off very salesy. And we hate salespeople, that kind of people that you're passing in front of the store and they grab you by the hand and, you're like, no, thank you. You're like, no, come here.
they lure you in.
Yeah. So we were very, skeptical about it. We didn't want to, bother our audience. But then this year we have come a long way. And we realized that when we put our offers out there, we're not selling, we're serving, right? So if you don't see what we have to offer, what we have to help you, how are you going to be able to, join our world? So basically we kind of like got over that mindset. And then this year we're basically like explaining everything, as you join our email list, or if you join the wait list, you're going to get a few emails. We're going to be explaining everything. We're going to have, more of a walkthrough of like what is behind the scenes in there, any questions that you might have. So we just basically, and with all those emails that we're going to show you how we're planning today, we did something that we think it's very important that we did not do last year. We created a partial unsubscribe in all of our emails that are going out for Black Friday. So we have a special segment for Black Friday only. And in the bottom of every single email that we send, we say, hey, if you don't want to be included in this, if you don't want to hear about our Black Friday deals, you can opt out in here. And once they click in there, it will take them out of that segment, right? That sequence, but they still get our regular emails. So this is where we went wrong last year, because we just had the unsubscribe all button. We lost a bunch of people that wanted to be in our world, but they did not want to be getting all those emails, if that makes sense. So this year we're much more prepared, and we're going to stick with us, because we're going to show you at the end how we're organizing everything to make sure that, we do put our deals out there for the people that do want it, that have been waiting for the entire year, basically, because this is a once in a year kind of deal. And we've been getting, our VIP has been closed for a while now, and we've been getting lots of questions. When is it open? When is it open? So for those, we're talking to those kind of people. So if you are one of those that want to be in our world, that want to, join VIP, this is for you. And if you don't, if you're already a VIP and you're not interested, for whatever reason, you don't want the annual, then you can just opt out of those emails that we're going to show you. So sorry, that was long. I just wanted to make that clear, because this is one thing that I feel like, made a difference for us from day one, from the year one, and then our second year.
Yeah, those partial unsubscribes, that was Andrea's idea, and like it just alleviates that fear too. We still have that fear, like our open rates and our unsubscribe is like totally normal, but I think people still worry like, oh, are people going to unsubscribe? But now there's a very clear, like, here's the sales sequences for these things. And yeah, it helps a lot for sure.
Yeah.
If you're able to do that with your platform, but that's kind of advanced, more advanced strategy. Definitely if you're a beginner, I wouldn't worry about that. So, all right. I'm going to dive right in to the VIP. Now, when you join VIP, of course, we are all about Google Sheets. So you're actually going to get access to our roadmap. So this is behind the scenes here in the membership, but I'm going to show you this roadmap as well. And this lays out exactly what's in the membership. You can search here or in the membership for whatever topics you're looking for. In here, you're going to find everything you need to create and monetize Google Sheets, use them as lead magnets, even the Google Sheets themselves. Although we're not a like techie membership, you're going to find resources there for you in the membership, as well as our tech talks, which I will get into later. Because of course, with Google Sheets, there's going to be some things coming up that you're going to want to know, how do I do these certain things? How do I modify something to do it? And so, of course, we have a little bit of that in here as well. So I don't know about what you think, Andrea, but I think a lot of people probably come in and go straight to the vault.
Yes.
So maybe I'll do that right away too. You'll notice this roadmap, let's see, has different color coding. So the pink is VIP. The teal is also VIP, but it's also the tier 1 program right now. So let's jump over to the vault. Okay, so the vault is where we have over 400 resources for people that they can use to rebrand products. They can use the mockups in there. There's like start here tabs for Google Sheets. There's keywords. There's all sorts of resources in there. There's Pinterest images. There is so much related to being able to not only create that Google Sheet, but to put it out there in the world. So I'm just going to scroll. Like, of course, this is sectioned off. So it's going to show me the first 9. There is, over 40 pages of products here. You can easily search the vault by typing up here in the search bar, or you can check the different categories or tags. So you can see the categories here. We have Canva templates, clip art, Etsy shop kits, Google Docs, Google Forms. Icons are useful. We tend to use those in Google Sheets. You'll actually see that today when we do the email marketing tracker that we talk about. Those just help kind of pretty up your sheet and make it really clear. We've got keywords, mockups, Pinterest pins, seller resources, social media graphics, and then, of course, the spreadsheets themselves. These probably shouldn't be at the bottom of the list. It's just alphabetical order. I'd say it's probably mostly spreadsheets in there for sure. There's a lot of them. We try and release probably one a week at least on a minimum. Or sometimes you'll see some weeks, maybe there was like a super duper big one come out. And then there'll be a couple weeks where we'll go and have 2 released in 1 week. So there's always this doesn't sit stagnant. We're always adding to it. And the reason being is Andrea and I just love creating. That's our skill set. We call ourselves Google Sheet strategists because we're always thinking of ways to use Google Sheets and how they can help you. So our passion is creating these. We didn't just create, 100 sheets and leave them there and sell this membership over and over again. It's constantly growing. And that's the cool thing about getting in at the prices that we currently have, because you're locking in that and you're getting all of that other value we keep adding to the VIP membership. We really should increase the price at some point, but as of right now, this is the prices that we have. So, okay, so yeah, you can see some of the spreadsheets. You'll notice some of them we've covered lately. Here's some Google Sheets that we've added recently, password keepers. Let's see if we click on seller resources. Okay, so we've got the sales tracker for digital creators. This is a big one. People love, obviously, you guys are digital creators. So you're wanting to track that. These roadmaps are exactly what I just showed you for our membership. A lot of people use these for coaching programs, for memberships, even courses. You could have everything laid out clearly so people know step by step where to go, and they can even check those off as they go. We had, what else do we have? Bookkeeping spreadsheet. Always the financial stuff is popular, but we have a big variety of stuff. This one's obviously going to be more oriented towards seller resources. A Start Here tab. So if you're brand new to Google Sheets, a lot of the time you're going to have a Start Here tab when you're sharing that resource to somebody else. And it's going to tell them information like who you are, how to contact you, instructions. Maybe there's a video walkthrough. And speaking of video walkthrough, I should show you guys that too. That is something new that we've added to the membership. I'm going to go to spreadsheets here. So for example, if we go into, now this is for all the latest spreadsheets. When did we start doing this, Andrea? Probably, was it the spring or summer of this year?
Summer.
Yeah.
Summer for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so we had decided that, and also based on people's feedback, that, we have these Google Sheets that you guys can go in and rebrand as your own and then provide them to your audience. But when you sell digital products, which by the way is like totally worth it when you get it figured out and you're making those sales, we have customers of ours or VIPs that are doing, 300 sales. They're up to 800 sales. So that part's exciting, but there's definitely like preparation to be able to sell that spreadsheet. And that's what we're offering, is that support there to get that spreadsheet out into the world. So one thing that we kind of had been talking about was whenever we provide a spreadsheet in our Etsy shop, we're having to provide instructions or a video and all of those things. And obviously that is another task that you need to add on to your workday. Mm-hmm. So we decided to, since we had to do walkthrough videos for our VIPs, we've made walkthrough videos that are specifically, tailored for you to be able to take this video and share it yourself. So this net worth tracker, you can come in, you can rebrand it with your colors, add your tweaks, finishing touches, change the fonts, and then you can share it with this video to help your customer understand how to use that spreadsheet. So that's brand new. That won't be all the spreadsheets, but it's all the ones since we've added this spring and summer. And VIPs can definitely know if they're interested in having a walkthrough video of some of the other ones. We can do that too. But I think that's been pretty helpful for people to use that video, and helpful for them for understanding. So when you're in here, you're just going to go and make a copy of the spreadsheet, click make a copy. It's going to take a second and it's going to open up like this. And you're going to find in VIP some training on how to flip this to make it look different and to make it look like your brand and your personal touch on there. We even have these special app script things where you can quickly change the colors, because that's something that somebody or a few of our VIPs have commented that it takes a bit of time to update these colors. And so we have resources in VIP that's going to help you flip these quite easily with an app script. Don't be scared of app scripts. It's really easy. We have walkthrough videos on how to do that as well. We're always, trying to innovate and stay updated. So if you guys have questions about what's in here, you can definitely drop a comment. Quite a bit of what we have at the moment is based on business growth and that kind of topic, and entrepreneurial. And we are adding some other topics in there. So you'll see the dog grooming. We're going to see more of that coming out probably in 2025 of like more niched things.
More.
Stay tuned for that. We kind of wanted to get, because everybody that's coming to us is running a business, we kind of wanted to get all like the entrepreneurial type sheets done in there. We definitely have other ones. We have like Halloween and kids activities and things like that, but we want to build that side up. We focused on the entrepreneurial ones because everybody coming to us is running a business. So we wanted to be able to have our members, you know, have their business set up well with Google Sheets, and running smoothly so that they can free up time and then focus on the things they're good at. Maybe they're good at marketing, or maybe they're really good at flipping the Google Sheets and they want to spend more time doing that. So that is pretty much, I think, the vault. Is there anything else I've missed, Andrea, in the vault before we move back to the membership?
No, we do have the keywords on each listing also. If you put the net worth in there, we have like 10 different keywords that you can be using and targeting for this spreadsheet. We have some description in there. What else? And now, and you say that, you know, we have a lot of business stuff and entrepreneurial, but if you think about it, a niche, right? Helping other businesses, that is one niche in its own, and it's a really popular one. So we actually just had a VIP member post in the group that, you know, she just made her first sale. She just opened her Etsy shop. She followed the Etsy course that we have inside VIP, and she opened her shop, and in a couple of days she already had her first spreadsheet sale. So whatever she took it from the vault, she rebranded and she just made a sale in a couple of days. So yes, we don't have all the niche, like it is in our plans for 2025 to have all the niche stuff. You know, we're gonna have I don't know, weddings and household and, you know, Airbnb and all those different niches that we have out there. But right now, I mean, I wish we could do more. And trust me, we tried hiring people to create spreadsheets for us. It doesn't work, y'all. I'm sorry. You know, what you get in there is our brain and it's our creations. And we love you that way. And we want to continue to have it that way, just because it just makes it very unique and special, right? If you go, I mean, you can go on Fiverr and hire somebody to, you know, create a budget spreadsheet for you, or to create whatever spreadsheet, but you're gonna get the same thing that it's out there. And our spreadsheets are just not the same thing that it's out there, like at all. It's our brain spreadsheets, literally. So that's the only reason why we don't have more niche spreadsheets yet, because we just don't have time. But it's coming. It is coming, and we're really excited. I mean, I can't wait to dive into the niche stuff, because I like it helps my brain. Sometimes I just need to escape to another world. And creating those, like that dog thing in there, it was like a random. My mind was like, it needs to go somewhere else. So I just created the Canva template for, you know, the doggy services. But that's, you know, eventually we're gonna have a whole session for pets only, right? So it's gonna have a bunch of different things. But yeah.
Awesome. And I think too, one of the things about the vault is there's so much there already. Andrea and I can look at a spreadsheet and be like, oh, I could use it for that niche. I could make a wedding planner. I could do this and that. So you can actually go in there right now and flip them. I think Andrea and I are thinking of adding niche things because people want that inspiration, or they need those ideas, because maybe they can't recognize how quickly we do when you can flip a sheet into something else. So that's also the reason for like making sure we cover a bunch of different niches, and each spreadsheet that we do, you know, there's probably a bazillion different ways that you can do it. Like I was looking through the vault today, and with email marketing tracking, I think we already have 2 or 3 different trackers, and they're maybe laid out differently and that kind of thing. So there's so many different ways of doing something. So even when we get into these niches, I'm sure we'll probably be doing them a different way. We don't necessarily take something from the vault. Sometimes we do, but we don't necessarily take something from the vault and just change the heading to like wedding planner, which I've noticed I've seen that in different memberships or different places where people are offering templates to people. It's kind of like very cookie cutter, right? They're just changing the heading change the colors and look, it's a new product.
Right. Yeah. No, this is
We
why
try to make sure we don't do that.
that's why we can mass produce it, because we don't do that.
Now you will see that with like, say, like the kids activities and like the self-checker activity tracker or activity that we have, those kinds of things, or even like the really cool, Andrea will show it later. She made a bookshelf reading tracker. I can imagine that being done up in so many ways. I'm sure you'll see us like do a new version in the future, just because those ones are fun with the different graphics and stuff. So Reverend Christina says the videos help tremendously. Awesome. I'm so glad they help you. Okay. Let's dive into the back end of the membership. So first off, you're going to see all of the pink, which is the VIP program. And when you buy during Black Friday, you're also going to get the CEO spreadsheet suite. And this is what's going to be, it is a separate membership right now, but it's been being sold with VIP. After Black Friday, it's going to be a separate offer, which means if you want both, you'd have to pay for both. So I just wanted to highlight that so you can notice the difference between the covers. Quick walkthrough. Of course, we welcome you. You're accessing the vault, so you can grab the password for the vault in this one here. Spreadsheets that sell. So we're walking you through how to get started in this one. Google Sheets 101. You can kind of like do this one or not. There's like a lot of information on background with Google Sheets. So if you're maybe struggling with something, you could pop into this one and check it out. But what's super special about VIP is that, first off, we have the community there, a special VIP community. So you can post in there if you're ever struggling with something. And a member or Andrea or myself can pipe in and help you. And then if it's a more advanced thing, so you're working away on a spreadsheet and you're changing some cells and you want to know how to do something, you can submit into the Tech Talks. So I can open that up. It's down here. So Tech Talks are with Hash, who's our spreadsheet guru. He has like a really impressive background for Google Sheets. Like he's worked with NASA and some crazy things and has won contests for his Google Sheets. So we're excited to have him on board. These Tech Talks already in here are full of a ton of information. You're able to search the Tech Talks by going up here. We've created like a video library that you can check it out. So if you're looking for a specific topic on like conditional formatting or that kind of thing, you can pop it in there. You can search the Facebook group, or you can go ahead and submit a question to Hash so we can get your answers to you straight away. And those are done weekly. What else? More formulas and functions. So again, if you want to dive deeper into those, you can go there. Design foundations. This one, we love this one. We love design with spreadsheets. So this one's important. It's definitely not the formula side, but it's, looking at the usability of Google Sheets and making it not only functional, but attractive as well. The hands-on learning. So actually, Andrea and I are partners, but Andrea had started Spreadsheetables herself, and I had actually joined as a member. And the hands-on learning is where, like, I don't know what made me gravitate right to this one. I'll go into this module here. But I loved, I went straight in and I'm going to point it out because it's so fun. Everybody should go and do it. The habit tracker with growing plants. So this whole module is walking you through how to do a spreadsheet, basically from almost a blank page. It's cool because you see, Andrea's probably done all of the videos in this one, but you see behind the scenes on her thought process on setting everything up. And I literally followed along. I paused the video, I walked through. It was so easy to follow. I created a beautiful habit tracker at the end of it. And there's lots of other Google Sheets in there. I guess to me, personally, when I learn, I love learning by doing something hands-on. And so if that's you, I would go into this module. If you're looking to like learn a little bit about Google Sheets, I'd go to the hands-on learning for sure.
You never know. It might change the trajectory of your whole life.
I know, because then we partnered up after that. So I think in the group, I don't know if I posted it or you asked people to post, and it was a habit tracker, but I have an art background. In high school, I spent every day in art class. It was a special arts program. And part of that is to like never copy somebody's work. You're always, taking inspiration, but then creating something that's your own. And so I didn't want to copy what she had created. And I made a product creation tracker. I think, did I make my own icons at that point too?
Yeah.
Or did I?
Yeah. You changed it, and it was beautiful. It was the little rainbow thing. I remember everything.
Oh yeah. So anyways, I posted a picture about it, and I guess maybe that's what caught your eye, and then we became partners after that. So
yes.
Yeah.
Like, this person gets it. She gets it.
It's been deeply ingrained in me not to copy stuff. So I'm all about, rebranding, reflipping things. Okay. Spreadsheet flicks. This one's cool. Andrea has done a lot of these where she gets into tips or fun stuff. I love the name of this module, by the way. AI powered spreadsheets. So you'll notice that we use a lot of prompts like within our spreadsheets, and then we jump over to ChatGPT. But if you're wanting to learn deeper into like AI and spreadsheets, you can go over to this module. All of our replays from these lives that we do. Beyond the sheets, we get into a little bit about Google Forms because we use those in our business. And so if you're wanting to learn how, because forms connect with Google Sheets. So in my mind, I'm like, these are related. So we made this module for Beyond the Sheets because there's definitely the Google Suite has some really cool stuff. As we're talking, I'm like thinking of the other things I want to add to this module, but for now, I think it's like the Google Forms, and how to link them. So we use that for getting feedback from customers, and what else? Like testimonials, contests. We're running a contest right now, and people with orders, all of those good things. So that's a good, I was going to say skill set, but it's not even a skill. Like it's super easy, but we walk you through how to do it. It's literally like creating the form, and then you can click a button and link it to a spreadsheet. So highly recommend knowing how to do that. Seller resources. Did I click on the right one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, that was
Let me go back. There we go. So seller resources. So we have our Q4 planning. You guys saw we covered some of that last month. Q4 is a huge time. Like if you're new to the digital product creation, the digital creator, like all of those things, Q4 is a huge time for sales. We've heard other people that we know in the industry, they make like, I can't remember what the number was, like 80% of their revenue during Q4. So you'll notice that we have tools and strategies for you guys to make the best of that time. The Etsypreneur playbook. Okay. Andrea did like a crazy phenomenal job of putting this together. I think I did a couple modules, but when you're in here, it's not like other Etsy courses. It's definitely got our Google Sheets spin on it. And we've created Google Sheets that help support you in your journey if you choose to be selling on Etsy. I don't know. I'm just like blown away by this one because it makes it so much easier. We've had actually a few reviews in the last week of people saying that they've walked through the Etsypreneur and it helped them so much. And we talked this morning about that one person getting their like first sale right away, which is like crazy. Like when you set up a shop, sometimes you're not going to expect a sale for the first month or even 2 months, but to get a, yeah, because it's like trial and error, right? You're putting things out there and seeing what works, and it could be total crickets. So don't always compare to that person that's like, oh, I followed, whatever, and I got a sale right away. Everybody's different. Every niche is different, all of those things. But people have been commenting that it's been easy to walk through. They were able to set up their shop and they were able to make their first sale. That's really cool. If you guys don't know, Andrea was a top 1% Etsy seller during, it was COVID times, right? She had a shop and it like blew up the sales, which is amazing. But kind of came to the realization that she doesn't have time to be, this is physical products, so she doesn't have time to be like packing orders over and over again. And then the packaging material and the products are taking over a room or taking over a couple rooms in your house. It's becoming messy and stressful. And so that's when Andrea had pivoted into something else like Google Sheets. So you don't have to be doing all those things, and very like on demand, right? Getting those orders out so you don't get those bad reviews. Where when you sell Google Sheets, you set it up and the order just goes all by itself. You don't have to.
Beautiful. I mean, digital products has been a game changer, like for real, especially for us, like, busy moms, and, we have our lives, we have other businesses, and digital product has it changed everything. I mean, I was able to quit my job. I replaced the salary that I was getting at my day job just with digital products, right? So, and I don't have to do anything. I have 2 hours a day to work on things. That's the 2 hours that my baby naps. So, everything else everything is automatic. You set up your automations, you do all of that stuff, and everything is just, it really is passive once you have put, like, don't get me wrong, it took a whole entire year or more, or if you count all the experience from all the mistakes that I've made plus 10 year plus, right? But it took, like, after a year and a half, I was able to quit my job and just focus on this and my family. So it's really been game changer for all of this.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. And also, like Spreadsheetables, we have our own Etsy shop. And the reason I mentioned that is because now we could be focusing more on it for sure. It's actually still quite new, that Etsy shop. Sorry?
Yeah.
The Etsy shop is like quite new still. But the reason I say that is because if you're sitting there thinking, oh, like digital products have been around for a while, it's oversaturated, everybody's selling it. You could look at stats and be like, oh, there's already like hundreds of thousands of people selling, whatever X product online. Why am I going to bother? Why would I even try? I'm not going to make it. I just have to say there is definitely that opportunity out there, and you have to push that mindset aside. We're selling digital products, even though you may think it's saturated, it's not.
If it was saturated, our VIP wouldn't have made a sale a couple of days after opening her shop. So it's definitely not.
And I think what we love about Google Sheets is it's so untapped. Like when I go on Etsy and I think of an idea and I look it up, like sometimes like that, it doesn't even exist on Etsy. Yeah. And I'm like, well, how are people like planning this thing or doing this if they don't have that? So we just see like this huge opportunity for Google Sheets online. I think because people think Google Sheets is this barrier, right? I can't learn it. I don't understand it. I need to be super smart. I need to know everything. And let me tell you, Andrea and I don't know everything about Google Sheets. We don't. We're learning every single day alongside you guys because it's just endless. Even Hash, that like, we go to him because he like in our mind knows everything, but he's still like testing things and tweaking things and understanding how it works. So yeah, it's just don't be intimidated by that. Everybody starts somewhere. Don't compare yourself to others. An important thing is adding your own spin on things to make yourself unique and stand out. People buy from you. They don't buy products, they buy from you because they trust you, they know you, they like you, they like what you have to offer, all of those things. So don't be intimidated. Okay, spreadsheet gamification, because as Andrea said, we love creating things. So if you're ever looking for gamification of sheets, we've added a module here. Tech Talk with Hash, the lead magnet formula. This is a whole breakdown on how to start generating leads. So even setting up your opt-in page, creating a Google Sheet or some sort of something to give away as a lead, making sure it's valuable, like all of those points to what makes lead magnets successful. Andrea and I have had a lot of experience with offering our own Google Sheets as lead magnets. So we kind of like see what works and what doesn't. One thing we've learned is like giving more than you think. So like something super simple might not perform as well, but we give a little bit more. We don't give it all away. We don't give away, you know, a 20 tab Google Sheet, but something that they find really valuable, that's going to help them, that they want. Like you want to think like, I want to make this person think, heck yeah, like I want that. And to jump on it and click the button to give you your email and that you can give them their product. So
And we'll say, yeah, we'll say you gotta when you participate, when you're doing leads, you gotta find something that will benefit your audience. You gotta be clear on that. So if your audience is a business owner and your spreadsheet is like a pet, you know, how to care for your pet, that's not gonna work, right? You're gonna attract a whole different audience that you're like, it's not gonna do you any good. So take that spreadsheet, something that is really going to solve a problem for, you know, your audience, and then you make it so like you make it very irresistible. Or also you don't, like Mel say, you don't want to offer a 20 tab spreadsheet because that is going to overwhelm your audience, right? They're gonna come, they're gonna grab it. It's like, this is great, this is amazing. And they're gonna look at it like, oh my gosh, I just want to shut everything down and run. You know, so it doesn't do you any good, it doesn't do them any good. So, and we were able, like we had a 2 tab spreadsheet going on some bundles, and twice we've got over 500 leads just from that one bundle using that one spreadsheet, right? So it's over 500 new people, your target audience, into your world. So you want to make sure that you're focusing. And then that lead magnet, it's an amazing module. It teaches you everything, including how we got some other leads from, you know, some events that we've created last year. So if you haven't if you are in VIP and you have not gone through that module, I highly recommend you do so because it's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, we even have, now that you're saying that, we have like behind the scenes on our 12 days of giveaways that we ran last year, and you guys will see that coming out again. And if you're a VIP, head on into that module because you can see how we did that. If 12 days is too much for you, think about offering like a birthday offer. So Spreadsheetables, we did a birthday offer and it was like only 3 days, I think 3 or 5 days. So it was a little bit shorter. But yeah, check that out because we're coming into 12 days, 12 days season. So we also have the graphics 101 module. So creating different icons and clip art. This one we love if you want to kind of like ramp up your spreadsheets from just kind of plain, and plain is fine if it's like functional, but sometimes we want to make it a little bit more attractive with icons or clip art, especially if it's more specific to different niches. So you can check out that module as well. You'll notice that we use icons and clip art in ours. So we thought it was important to show you guys how to do that. So, oh, and then the CEO spreadsheets. I guess we should.
Before we move on to that, Christina say JP Morgan predicts that the digital product market will reach 74 billion by 2025. There is, yeah, guys, there's, you know how much, I can't even process that number in my head. Like, what? So this is like, if you want to have a good offer, to have a big piece of that 74 billion pie, Google Sheets is the way to go. Whether you're giving to your programs, but you're putting in your member, you can use that inside of your memberships to retain your audience, right? Retain your members into your membership. You can sell on Etsy. Christine also says Etsy is not the only game in town. Yes, and this is a very good point. Like, we have the Etsy module, but we do plan in 2025 to expand that a little bit more. I mean, we're still we're so busy that we can't get through with our social media game just yet. But this is something that, because Etsy, the thing about Etsy is the traffic, right? Etsy brings the traffic to you. It's a marketplace, right? You put your spreadsheet, on the front window of your shop, and the shoppers just pass, walk through it, pass in front of it, they decide if they want to buy it or not. When you have your own website, it that is the hardest part, right? You have ads, you have social media, you have to find ways to bring that traffic that Etsy brings, that for free, not, but brings that to you, right? So there's many different ways. I know some people in some countries, they cannot open an Etsy shop, it's just not available for them. So there are other ways, and we do plan on you know going through those routes a little more next year. It's just that we are just so time limited that we cannot even get our social media game down. But this is something that hold on, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, this is something that we want to do. Like, you can do that on social media, and we do have VIPs that do our own TikTok and on Instagram, and they create like this crazy videos, like, and it's so simple. It's some like them opening the computer, just swiping, showing the little glimpse of your spreadsheet, and then they have a lot of traffic. There's one VIP that she has so many followers, like she has um all these comments, like, she does, I'll comment this if you want to get this spreadsheet, and then she comments, puts her comments, the keyword or whatever, and then the automation sends the link to buy. It's really, there's a whole new world outside of Etsy that we just didn't have time to dig. And I remember, we want to say, when we don't teach things that we haven't been through ourselves, right? So the Etsy shop, we've done it, we sold it, so we have a course on it. The lead magnets one, we had great success with our lead magnets, so we took what we learned and we put it in a course for you. So nothing that you will see in VIP is something like that ChatGPT spit out, be like, oh yeah, here's how you can generate leads for your thing, step 1, step 2, step 3. No, it's not it. It's our experience. Same way as the CEO membership is the templates that we've implemented in our business that worked for us, and then we wanted to pass that for you. If you want to go into the CEO now, sorry, I cut you. I want to just talk about this digital marketing, market, because it's incredible. And I feel like there's so many people selling Canva templates and this and that, and it's great. But I think the Google Sheets is just, you can get a bigger piece of the pie if you do go into this Google Sheets world.
Yeah, and if anybody's gone through our Facebook guides, one thing to talk about is the value of them too. Yeah. You can get a lot more revenue from a Google Sheet than you can from a Canva template. Like, obviously, depending on what it is, if it's a 1,000-page Canva template, but for the most part, Google Sheets have a higher price point than some of the other digital products, which is really nice. So,
for sure.
Cool. Okay.
I gotta wrap this up. So we're at that hour mark, or an hour.
Oh, we haven't even done the email marketing.
I know. Okay. Really direction.
Yeah. Okay. Really quickly, the CEO spreadsheet suite. This came to mind for us because in the VIP program, we were thinking, okay, we have all these Google Sheets to support our members in their business, but you go to the vault and you kind of just search for what you want. We wanted a program laid out from start to finish. here is how you can set up your business, because of course, Andrea and I use Google Sheets to run our business, and it saves us a ton of time. It helps us plan with our team members and all of those things. So, and then it frees us up time for us to work on Google Sheets, which is what we love to be doing. So we don't want to be doing too much of that back end stuff that isn't bringing value to our members directly. So this is the brainchild of that idea. So it's designed that you are, streamlining and organizing your business one sheet at a time. So obviously you're going to start with the welcome. There's some foundation modules. This offer matrix funnel planner is amazing if you're trying to map out all of your offers. Pretty much with every lesson, almost every lesson, you'll find the Google Sheet and then the walkthrough video. And you're just going to walk through basically month by month. If I go over to the roadmap, you'll see month 1 is productivity, month 2 to 3 is operations, month 4 is finances, month 5 is systems, month 6 is email marketing, month 7 to 8 is social media. Month 9, we have customer service. And these ones are coming. Month 10 is launches. Month 11 is analyzing your business. And month 12 is your CEO routine. And of course, we love bonuses over here. So we've given you guys a special edition bonus that drops every month. This month is the net worth tracker, right? Yes. So the net worth tracker that we covered last week, you can grab that as a bonus here. Okay, let me just go back here. Yeah, so basically you would come in, follow these along. We do also have a special email that goes out to you guys, the CEO success files, that keeps you guys on track. I think sometimes it can be hard with accountability and things. So with this membership, you'll get emails coming out to keep you on track, to make sure you're working through all of these tasks so that you can finally be organized.
And just keep in mind that the CEO is could we add more spreadsheets in there? Yes, we use 1,000 spreadsheets in our business, but we selected a few just to be, the focused one, right? So you come in, this is what you do, this is what you do. This, this will give you like a foundation, a good foundation for your business, and it keeps you focused. Once you implemented those, then if you want to upgrade to VIP to get the other 400 spreadsheets that we have in there, you feel free to do so. But the CEO is very focused on getting your foundation set so you can succeed and you can start focusing on creating and not being stuck on the back end.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a really great start to get you going. If you're in there and finding like, oh, I want to do a lot of customizations and you need support with that, that's where VIP comes in. So yeah. The CEO spreadsheet suite is, set up as is. If you know Google Sheets, awesome. The sheets are designed to be super simple. We haven't, picked our most complicated spreadsheets to put in there. But again, if you want that further support of I want to start doing these other things or I need these other sheets, that's where VIP comes in. So amazing. Okay. We're at an hour. Should we dive into this one's really quick with the email marketing, because we literally just wanted to show you, this is one of our templates that we have in VIP. This one's a simple one. It doesn't have a whole bunch of different formulas. I guess it has the calendar, but it's pretty simple. So you've got your campaign name, your owner, your subject line, your email link, your type, your send list, your status, all of those things so that you can start planning out your emails. Now, with Q4 here, and we talked about at the start of this call about Andrea and I having to, make sure we tell everybody about what we're up to based on our feedback from last Black Friday when we kind of bombed. And after Black Friday closed, we had lots of people that missed the offer. So we've taken this concept and we're just showing you behind the scenes on how we've modified it to make it work for us. And so what we needed to do was map out Black Friday sales sequence, which is kind of like nurturing people leading up to the cart open. And then we also have a group of people on the wait listers, so we needed emails for them. And of course, anything else coming like just after Black Friday. So we needed to map it out here. And we found it so helpful. First off, we draft things in a Google Doc. I don't know what it is about just like having a blank page. Sometimes when you're in those email marketing platforms, you're starting to think about like content blocks and pictures and all of those things. We actually map it out in a Google Doc first. And then once we pop it into our platform, so we use Funnel Gorgeous, we will link it here. So when I click here, it would go straight to the email that we have ready to go. We use this column so to sum up the characters that are in the subject line. So we just want to make sure if we're sticking within a certain range and we're not making them too long, we can check these characters here. So that's just a formula. This drop down, so the send list, this is something we've added, I think, compared to the other one, is objectives. So we wanted to see really clearly which ones are our pre-launch emails and which ones are our launch emails while the cart is open. Again, you can see down here with this other stream, we have the pre-launch emails and then the launch emails. So that has, helped in our brain plan things out. And seeing all these headings too, we can start thinking about, okay, have we addressed frequently asked questions, any objections? Have we gone behind the scenes and told them about the program? Have we shown them what's in there? All of those things. I've actually been debating like how to add a column that we can check off those boxes, if you know what I mean, Andrea. Like when you do a sales sequence, you want to like make sure you have certain emails going out.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about like how we can maybe incorporate that here. So I know, okay, like this, which one is it? I don't know which one it is, but say this email here, it covers testimonials. So I might not know that looking at here, but I want to make sure that I have had, a couple emails that have testimonials in those emails. So
that's actually a good point. Yeah, we can definitely incorporate that in there.
Yeah. And these are just ideas for you guys, because I know Andrea and I really struggled the first Black Friday and definitely didn't do enough. So this is right now what we're working on. And then we just keep improving on our strategy for how we do this. For us, because we're in Funnel Gorgeous, we can set up our own workflows and things. So this is just that column here showing, if it's in draft or it's live in the automation. The day that it goes out is helpful too. So when when we closed VIP in the summer, we tracked stats, of course, because we love Google Sheets. And from those stats, we realized that our sales dropped on the days that we didn't send an email. So from that, we've decided, okay, we need to at least send an email a day when the cart is open. I know that seems super common sense because I think all of us get bombarded with those emails. But again, like Andrea had said, we had struggled with, feeling like we're bothering people. And we've been able to overcome that by, writing quality value emails that don't make us feel sleazy. So
that's a great point. We're not saying, hey, this is open, go buy it. It's very different when you offer value inside of your emails and you have something, hey, if you need more help with this, we can help you. It's complete. And I think this was the divisor of waters in our mindset, because we're like, okay, we're not really selling, right? We're breaking the barriers. We're answering their questions. We're giving them value. We're helping them. So when you do that, it doesn't feel like selling at all. And again, we do have the partial subscribe, which it takes the pressure completely off of us, you guys, because you're like, okay, I'm done. I heard everything that I wanted to hear about the Black Friday, whatever. So, now you have this. I do want to say in that one on the RQ4 spreadsheet, we added, this is new, we added a timeline in there. Go to the next tab on there.
Oh, sorry, were you going to share? Timeline. Yep.
Yeah. So that one we kind of made into and that is not in the Q4 planner this year, but it's something that we're testing. And if it works, I mean, it has been working. So we're going to definitely be implementing that in the Q4 for next year, the Q4 planner. And this is something that you can see. For example, we have our Black Friday, right? Our Black Friday sales sequence will go to everybody that has opted in to be in our email list. So this goes to everybody. But then we have the other part going to the wait listers. And the wait list, what we did last year, we're like, hey, are you interested in this deal? Join our wait list. And that was it, right? And then when we open the cart, we're like, here, it's open, go buy it. So it worked in a way, but now this year we feel like we could give them a little bit more. And even like I think we even have like free gifts in there, just to like basically nurture that list that has given you the time of their day to join. And those are the people that are actually interested in what you have to sell. The others might be just curious, right? Your main list, if they're not unsubscribing, they just want to see what you have to say. Maybe they like the value that you have in the email. But then this one, it's a more specific, and because it overlaps, right? Because we're doing the nurturing for the Black Friday, coming Black Friday, and then we have the wait list. But then we still have to nurture the other part of, so we kind of like put them side by side. And then we see, okay, these are the emails that are going to the wait list. These are the emails that are going to the other. And we create like different automations, but we wanted to make sure that they don't overlap. So like the wait list people are not getting, what they shouldn't be getting, and the normal people are still getting their stuff. So, and then up top, if you scroll all the way to the top, you'll see like we kind of did like we have in the brain, our second brain, but we just added the links, the quick links, right? So we created a special email header also. So if you see our Black Friday header, that is, that it's part of our Black Friday sales emails. Social media posts, social media reel, social media story, and these have all of the templates that we're creating so we can start posting that on social media. Again, like I say, don't copy us on our social media just yet. But then we have the waitlist form, right? If you need to edit anything in there, we have the waitlist form link for them to join, so you can just copy and paste, right? That's the Black Friday. Which one is that? This one right here, the Black Friday BF waitlist. So anyways, it's all in there. And then you have the timeline. When is your promotion starting? When does the cart open for the waitlisters? When does it open for the public? Are we doing the Cyber Monday? And then on the other side, we also have Instagram, Facebook, and I think blog posts. If you scroll to the other side, I took the blog post out. I mean, that was too much for us, but it has everything, because in the Q4 planner, you have the tabs for Instagram, you have the tabs for email, you have the tabs for Facebook. So those will pull all the information from those tabs and just basically lay out in there in a timeline, so you can have a quick glance of what you have of your promotions going on. And to me, that helped my brain to see, okay, so this day maybe we need to talk about this we need to talk about that. It just helps you like a quick glance of what's happening, although everything else that is happening in other tabs, if that makes sense. It's kind of like the brain, right? The second brain. You have your link hub in there, you have all your links, but then if you do want to go deeper and see what's happening, then you go just into that tab. That way it keeps your focus, right? You're focused in there. You know what you have to plan. It just helps with your brain, like declutter everything, open a clear path so you can think like straight and you can plan, and then you go and do your planning on the separate tabs. But this is something, again, like we like to do with all of our spreadsheets. We are testing this year. So then next year, we're way more prepared for Black Friday this year. So whatever our strategy works, however, we'll do a debrief after the Black Friday, and then we'll do maybe like a module on planning your Black Friday, right? Like we did with the lead magnet module. We did the whole lead magnet thing. We got the experience, we got the success, we saw what worked, and we packed it all up in one course. So we might do that with Black Friday too. So that's something coming for the 2025, you guys. That's going to be very exciting. And we're also packing the 12 days too, because this year we're going to test the strategies that we had last year, improve it, and then package it up again for you guys. So just something to look forward to for 2025.
That's awesome. Okay, so to prove how useful this is, I'll admit, Andrea, I hadn't actually been using this tab. So with the email marketing tracker, I had been doing quite a bit of the emails myself and like plunking them in here. And I haven't been going to this timeline, and I should have used it because look at this. We have an early bird thing closing, and then on the same day, we're like, oh, hey, this other thing starts tomorrow. So we need to fix that.
Yeah, I didn't even go into the emails, because I was doing all the back end stuff. But we gotta.
So that's why it's useful to see that like crossover,
and it's highlighted. You see, like the yellow. The yellow is when the wait list cart opens, and then the pink is when the normal cart for everybody else with a different deal. So the wait list gets a better deal in early pricing, and then once that is gone, when we close the cart, we'll start our normal Black Friday deals for everybody else. So, which is going to be higher priced than the wait list. So if you're not in there, just join the link.
It's right there. We're sending out lots of reminders so that you don't miss it. It's like a stupid crazy deal, but and you still get a deal afterwards. It's just not as good as this waitlist deal. So you have to head over there. Once you sign up, you'll get all the details.
Yeah.
All right.
Hope that helps.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.